Hello, this is Johnny. We're gonna do a teardown on the my arcade. I have not seen anybody do a teardown on my arcade, the mini version. I have actually did a teardown on this one, and the idea of this one is the same thing. You have to open this one has 6 buttons, 6 screws instead of 4, and then you have to heat up the sides and take out the 3 screw, and then heat up the top, and then you could pop it open like so. Okay, like this. And so we are going to see what exactly is it the same as the one that then you heat the top up, then you pop it up like this, and it's hooked up to the speaker. But this one, the big one, is a plug-in thing. You could unplug it and plug it in. So it's made to where you could unplug it. So we're going to see exactly what's inside. Is everything soldered in, or is there something you could actually plug and unplug it? If it's a plug and plug in, it's make things more easier. Then this one is the 34-in-1, the same design in my arcade, but the screen is 4.3. This one is 2.7, 2.8. Now, just briefly let you see on this one, the warm-up, if you open it, it's gonna look like this. So everything is soldered into the system. Okay, so in order to use it, you will have to unsolder it, or you could just cut the wire and then just cut the wire and then solder from the wire itself. And so you don't have to, because those are very small pin to solder unsolder. But you could unsolder and solder it back. It doesn't matter. Or you could just cut it and make it with an adapter, so you don't have to and the same thing over here too. So this one is the joystick, and it's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 cable in the joystick. Okay, so we have to see, what's going on. And this is the reset connection, and that's for the I believe it's for the either the speaker or the LED light. I don't remember which one is which. And I believe this is for the video call. Yeah, the sound and the video call. So everything is soldered in. So if that one is the same as soldered in, there's a chance that we could able to successfully move the warm-up chips and put it onto my arcade, because my arcade, the chips is gonna be bigger than the warm-up DigDug. Okay, so my DigDug is malfunctioning. So the question is, one of the questions the user asks is, can we use this joystick and put it on this system? What I'm thinking about is just replace the board and put it on the system. Those people who have a Galaga that is sound is malfunctioning, either that or go buy a second one, because the second one now in Walmart 2019, the Galaga sound is now as good. I saw it on the video on YouTube, and so I went and bought another one just to test it and keep my receipt, and it worked, and I did a video on it. So those of you who like this particular model, you might as well just go buy a second one for $24.88. But we're just curious because I have not seen anybody do a teardown on this, so we're gonna go ahead and do a teardown. Now, I already took the screw out, and there's 4 screws exactly the same size. Okay, and this is the back and this is the front. It's the same exact size. So why not? I can't take it out because there is screw behind here. So we're gonna take this plate out. So we're gonna heat it up. Now this thing will take off much easier if you heat it up very, very hot. It will peel up much better. If it's not heat up very hot and you peel it up, they're gonna have some glue on the plastic, and it's kind of messy. So that's based on my experience by taking. I have like 3 of those that I took apart and modded and upgraded. So you want to start with one corner first, because the thing is going to get cooled down quicker than anything. So try to find one end that has some kind of peeling that you can peel off. Look like it's going to be a little bit harder because the plastic have a little bit bump on the top. It's not like the other one, it's more smoother. There you go. See, I was right, there is a screw in there, so you have to peel this out. There's another one, there's two. And since we are going to dismount this thing completely, like this one is still have glue on it, so it's best to so go ahead and take this out. Now you will have to do it on both sides because, oh, I'm just checking see if I'm focusing the camera, which is I am. So let me heat up this side more. See, this side I didn't heat up long enough so the glue is not following with the tape. So left some. Okay, I don't have to take it all the way out because there's no screw over here, only 3 on the side. So okay, I'm gonna leave it like halfway in, so I don't have problem. I'll try and line them up. So I just need to focus taking those 3 out, and then gonna put those back once we check everything what's going on inside. So I'm plugging the recording view. All right, so we got those out. I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down, so that way I'm just gonna put it back on. It's a little bit easier if I just leave it down again, and then we heat it up. So we're gonna do the same on this side as well. So we're gonna use some kind of small little plier to get in here. I don't think I could do it because this thing have a little bit bump in here, so you do have to put your nail into it and try to peel the corner. This one they tape it very good. There's no any side corner that you could peel off. Let's see if I could get it on this corner. It's gonna be tough taking this one out, this side, because the way the tape is. Okay. So you kind of have to face it down like this, and then you have to face it down and then push it up, because there's a little thing right there that keeping you from able to dig into the. See that there's a little bit of a protection where it's up there. You can't push the thing directly into it like this. You have to, because this thing, the tape is underneath this black little bump right here. So you can't do it straight. You have to go down and then push it up. Hopefully that makes sense what I'm describing to you, because the thing is black, so it's very hard to show it. That's too big. Use a smaller one. All right. So we don't have this thing only have 3. Where the other one, you only need 3 to open the case, but to open the whole side panel, you will have to take more than on this data each. You will have to take another screw over here to remove the side panel. Once you remove the side panel, you're gonna look at it, you're gonna realize that the system is actually they just put these 2 pieces like so. I'm not gonna press all the way in, because I'm gonna have problem peeling it off like I did with on this side. And here there's no screw in here. It's just a cover. So there's no screw in here, no battery, so we're good to go. So now I heat up there. I'm going to same way, push up, and then make sure that there's no cable. Oh, good. This is all plugged in. But they're not using the cable wire. They're using a ribbon. So they're using a ribbon, and the only thing you could unplug is this one. So that's the system board, and that's the light. And this thing is it look like it's glue on and solder from the other side. So it's easy to accidentally pull this off and make it not work. So the way they make this is very hard to modify it. You have to have some soldering skill. I'm sorry, am I videotaping it correctly? I'm sorry, but I didn't see. See how there's little line in there? This is solder from the other side. So they put the cable across it. Losing focus. Okay. Let me zoom in more. See how those cable, the ribbon, is actually is a metal that is soldered to the other side. So to do this is going to be harder because it's not using the same kind of cable. And this is the video. So videos use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a joystick using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this one have more cable than the other side. This one have 9, and the other one only have 7. So they're not compatible to. And then he's also here is also soldered to the back. So let's go ahead and unplug this cable and see what it looked like on the other side. Who knows? Maybe we could fix the dig and dug. Maybe maybe the cable wasn't soldered in correctly. They put a glue on this thing, so it's hard to pull it out. Okay, so this one, the way they designed this is much better. Then the data is not, the cable is, everything is on this side, so you don't have to like, you know, the button, power, everything is on this side, so you don't have to like go across the wire like that one does. And this is the sound control. Okay, so this board has sound control, joystick, and the reset button right here. Okay, so it's very different than over here, where this one, the cable, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 cable only, and the other one have, this is for the wall mount, inside the wall mount. So we are looking at it, so we don't have to open both of them to cut down the video recording. So that's what this wall mount, that's what this wall mount look like inside. There's only 7 cables in here. This one you don't have to tear the sides, you just open it and then just pop it out. That's it. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and open those 4 screws out and see what it look like. Maybe the chips is not soldered it correctly, so maybe that's the reason that my DigDug is malfunctioning. Maybe when they solder this in, maybe some of the pin is loose, because it's kind of weird that the ROM, it seemed to be okay, but it seemed like the video is having some issue because it's changing color on the DigDug, and then next thing you know it started malfunctioning. Okay. Make sure you guys can see all this when I pull it open. Okay. So when we pull this open, there is a video cable in here. See? That is holding the video. So it is a cable that you could actually unplug, and so it's a small screen, and I think the screen is a lot smaller than the regular 40 pin. Okay, it's not the same as the other one we're using, the 40 pin like the retro arcade. This one, the cable is much smaller, and I do not know how many pins is those. It doesn't say how many pin is that. So as you can see, they do have information label on it. Let me see. So this one is, let me see if I can zoom, focus it more. See, this one is up, right, left, down, reset, start, and then A, B, and ground. So you got A button, B button, and then ground. So if you follow this cable, you should be able to solder it. If you choose to, you know, unsolder it, take the wire out, and then take out the ribbon and put a wire in instead of a ribbon. You could do that. And up here is power 1 to ground, FB1, FB2, battery, and 5V. So I'm not sure what those are. And then this side down here is LED, battery, 5V ground, 5V and battery. So this side it make more sense. I don't, this side, oh, this side is for the power off, power on stuff. And this is for the other power on, power off, using the button pressing right here. Oops, tilt it more. Right here at the bottom, where you push the button here. So that's why those two look the same. similar. So you got a power here, LED to light up the LED light on the panel, and then the battery, and then 5 volt and grounded, and then 5 volt and battery. So you could use the either battery or you could use the plug, and that will turn it off for both. So to turn this side off. So these two have relationship to each other, and this is for the joystick. And then this is the video card. We just pull this out, and you can pop the video card out. Okay, so all right, let's see how much more can we take this off. Ooh, I got this video card dangling on the side. That's not good. Okay, so to pull the joystick out, probably best is to pull this video card, but anyway, it's not doing anything. Don't want to put any fingerprint on it. I believe the joystick, you just similar to the other one, you will have to take this panel, this screw out, and then pop this screen out, then you can slide the joystick out. So let's go ahead and do that. Though this thing had magnet, it just lost the screw. Okay, I want to make sure I don't lose any of my screw. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So those are for the size, and this is for the. Okay, this is for this screw right here is going to be the same as the one I'm taking it out right now. So 1 drop and 2 more to go. And I got this knowledge skill about how to take this apart because I took the Data East and they are very similar. The design, it just one is bigger than the other one. So the design is very similar. So that's kind of good, you know. Okay. I wish I got my cloth. I don't want to put fingerprint on it and then have to try to clean it. So we're going to take, I should just take this screen off. Let me try to take this screen off so it won't. Okay, you guys, can you guys see all this? So what I'm going to do now, oh, I'm sorry, let me focus the screen. So what I did is I took the 4 screw out, and now I'm going to pop the screen out so I don't have to deal with it. You have to push up at the same time on both sides. Let's see if I can do it with my nail. That's why it's nice sometimes to have a longer nail to deal with this. Okay, so there you go. So this is this came out. I need to put it on top of something. So all right. So I'll scratch it. So those are the screw for the board, and there is 2 screw for this one, and 2 of them fell in here. There you go. So this 4 are for the screen case. Alright. So now to get this out, we're gonna have to let's see. We could just pull this back. Because this piece is the one is holding the joystick to slide out. Now there's a tape there. Oh, I was going to show you that this thing popped out. I don't think there's any screw holding it, is it? It's acting like there is another screw here that's holding this piece. Ah, this tape is taped onto this piece very good. Okay, so this tape right here is taping this piece on, so you cannot pull it out. Look like there's another piece of tape here is taping this out, because they're using all this tape right here. You see that? There's another piece of tape here that's holding this piece to slide out. Okay, I'm taking this piece off as well because something is holding this back from pulling it out. There you go. Ah, so I was right. You could slide it out. So you have to take the tape, the screen out, so it won't be on your way. So easier to push out because it's really hard to pull it out. Okay, so when you pull it out, that's what the bottom look like, and here's the joystick. Okay, so here's the joystick, and to look at inside, we will have to take the rest of this screw out. A lot of screw to take out just to get to the joystick. Okay, so those of you who want to fix the joystick, like I know the Data East, not Data East, yeah, Data East cabinet, the first thing that go bad, it was the joystick button. So you're gonna have the same problem with my arcade. When you play a lot, the button is going to stick and it's not going to move, or the joystick. The first two things I find out about Data East, the 10 inches cabinet, the first two things that go bad was the speaker and the joystick button. Those two are the two that will go out on you and go bad on you. So this teardown will help you if you ever have to replace the joystick button, the whopper that's in here. This is how you do a teardown on this thing right here. Okay, so we got the button. This is what the I don't want to lose all this button. Okay, this is for the joystick button. I'm going to turn this side. Okay, so let me turn. Ooh, I just knocked all my joystick out. Let me see if you can find all this back. So I got 2 joysticks, 1, 2, 3, and a button. Okay, I hope that's it. Yeah, the middle one is, it have a hole in the middle, but it have a tape on it. You have a hole in the middle, but you have a tape on it, so you don't have a joystick here. But you could put a 3-button joystick, apparently, based on this, the way it cut the hole. So it's cut like that. Okay, so that's the front cover. I mean, looking like this way. Okay, and then this whopper is for, this is the direction pad. See, it's a push. It's actually a 4-direction button push, and they just put this like so. And so when you push left, right, up, down, that's all it's doing. So it's not a 8 direction. It's just 4 direction. It's like a button that they added a joystick to it. That's pretty much it. Okay. And in here is a screw. Then you screw this on top. So it's a regular standard joystick. And so and then this button have a little whopper here that make it click click, and you could pull it out. This is the piece that does go bad on it. That when you push in, it doesn't bounce back up, and that's when it's bad. So this right now, this is still good, okay. But if it's bad, when you push in, it just stay in and doesn't come back out, and that's when you have to replace this. Okay, so that's the button for the 2-button joystick. And then this one, I lost the back of it, so there should be another piece for this one. So I did lose another plastic. And then this is the joystick, the way it look on joystick. So if you look at correctly based on the front, this is the joypad, and those are the 2 button. So you actually could drill another hole and add a 3 button. So 1, 2, 3. So right now there's 2 button here, and there's 3 button here on the side, but they only gave you 1 button. So you could actually drill a hole and put 3 button here. So you could do that with this joystick. That's what it looked like. Don't quote me. I might not. Now I have to find my button. My whopper button that fall off my. It is white, so it's gonna be hard to find. So I'm gonna have to. Okay, I found it. Okay, so this is the same size button. It's just the button is bigger, that's it. But it's the same size as the little one. Okay, so you can move them around. Okay, same way with the My Arcade, right over here. The whopper button is the same as this. So if any of this is broken, you could buy one of the small one and then take the small one that's defective and put it in here, and then you could use the the button that is not working here. So you could, that's what. So if you have any time you have buttons broken on that side, that one's like more expensive. My Arcade Data East, because all the ROM is true arcade. Well, all this is kind of a Nintendo ROM that they put in here. Okay, so we got this here. Now we just have to put everything back. Okay, so that's, those of you are interested what it look like, this is how it tear down. So you have to slide out. You take the whole screen out first, then you can slide out. Now we're gonna put the button back on. Gonna put it back in the hole. Put this one back in the hole. And the joystick, this, it doesn't matter which direction, but you do want it to make sure it's 4-way. So I'm not sure how this came out, the plastic. So it had to be facing this way, but okay. It go into one of this hole right here. So it had to face this way. A while ago when I tilted, it fell off, so I didn't know how to put it back. And then this one will be the same direction as the other one right here. Okay, just snap it onto that little hole. And then the joystick will go this way. So we're going to tilt this back this way. Snap all the plastic back in so it won't fall off. Okay, and then we're going to put this on top where the joystick is here, the button. So right now this button is for this one, and this two is for this two, and there's extra one here, but there's no button there. So you could actually drill a hole and put some more button, you know. And then we're gonna put the screw back on. Oop, we can't put the screw back on because I didn't put my joystick back on to the hole. So before you put the whopper back on, let me see, are you guys able to see everything I'm doing on this side? Let me move the camera a little bit. Okay. Alright, so right now I'm putting everything back. Okay, so if you guys wanted to know how to put it back, you want to rewind to this locate. Since this pin, I'm gonna have it face the other way so I won't see the little white dot on the joystick. So I'm gonna have it face toward the screen so I won't see the stupid malfunctioning. Okay. So now all the button is in place. Okay. And then I'm gonna put this on top. And this right here have a little bit like a cover thing, so you could just cover around it like so and put it into the hole. So the question asked is can we swap this thing? Can we take the motherboard out and put it on another? It will be a problem because it's not made. This one have a speaker built in different places. I mean, if you want to really, I recommend just go buy a new Galaga, because right now Galaga they fix it. So I don't think it's worth going to all the trouble trying to make the. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, you based on the way this thing is, if you unsolder and you solder the cable in, you could take these chips out, but the problem is they're using a weapon instead of a cable. So you have to do a lot of resoldering to make it work. I mean, the chips is probably going to be the same size based on looking at that. So based on looking at that, you will have to resolder the joystick to make it work. So and this one have 2 buttons, and that one it does have the wire for the 2 buttons, but they only use 1 button on their system. So that's why this one have more wire. There's like 9, and that one only have 7, because this one, this model, this board is made where you could use it for, you know, where you can mod it to use more button, you know, just put a different case on top. So this chips is made to, you could use 3 button, you know, and reset and all that stuff. So okay, so I'm gonna put this back on and screw the screw back on. Alright, that's for teardown. Now I'm gonna put everything back on and see if everything works. Now if you guys want to fast forward, you know, me screwing the screw back on, you could do so you don't have to sit there watch me screw this in. Wow, this screw is not going in. Am I not in the right hole? Maybe just screw the middle one first. Keep it in place. Oh, this whopper came off a little bit. Ah,